Hey everybody, welcome back to TTWM, Tinker Tractor Welder Mechanic, where we don't know what we're doing, but we try the best we can. Follow along with us today as we try to use some of our new equipment to take this old tree down. This is a tree that got knocked down, I think a couple years ago, when a tornado came through my brother-in-law and sister-in-law's property. I guess it's an oak. I don't know. I'm not a very good tree identifier. So what we're going to do, we're going to try to cut it down. Looks like it broke off sort of halfway up. We're going to take the excavator with the mower. We're going to kind of mow in through and around all of this debris here, kind of just where it's grown up, where he's not been able to get it with the bush hog. That's the nice thing about this Bushmaster 42-inch mower on the KX040 excavator, is it's able to get in places where a regular bush hog can't. So we're going to try to get as much of this mowed through as we possibly can. And then basically we're just going to go in and we're just going to take pieces, just work our way back up. We're going to limb, you know, like all the supporting limbs and stuff until it'll fall. And then we'll grab wherever we can grab and just try to pull it out. So stick around and see if it works. So as you can see in the first few minutes, this is literally my first time running this mower, and you know, one of my first times, you know, within the first few hours anyway, of running an excavator in 20 years. So am I smooth? No, definitely not. I'm definitely not smooth with it. I'm definitely not as fast as I want to be with it. But you know what? I'm getting the job done. It's working. It's doing exactly what I want to do. We are taking grass that exists and we are making it not exist anymore. That is pretty much the key for what we're trying to do here. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's just like welding. You know, I definitely wouldn't say that I'm, you know, any kind of, you know, master welder or anything. But I always say, if people ask me, oh, you can weld? I say, well, you know, I can't weld, but I can take two pieces of metal and make one, or I can take one piece of metal and make it two. So, you know, I figure that's something, right? So again, this is what I want my channel to be all about. I want it to be about learning. I want it to be about not being afraid to go out and try stuff and just see, you know, see if you can do the thing that you want to try to do that you've always wanted to do. Like I said in the intro, you know, in the intro to this excavator video, whenever I went to go pick it up, this is something that I've been wanting to do for 20 years, buy my own excavator. And, you know, finally I was able, you know, we're able to do it. We're in a position to where that makes sense. I've got a little bit of a branch here that I'm going to just try to use the dozer blade and move out of my way. And I mean, yeah, it looks, all these branches that are kind of chewed up, they do look terrible. But you know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to use the dozer blade. We're going to use the thumb. My brother-in-law, he's got a 100 horsepower John Deere tractor. He doesn't have a grapple though. So we'll either use his bush hog to come back, you know, and do a, you know, just run over these pieces that are down. That was kind of scary. You can see right here, this is the post that I got to that I thought, oh man, am I getting tied up? But luckily I didn't get any of that wrapped around. You can see over here, here's a chunk of barbed wire. I don't know where it came from. Oh, yep, right there is a fence post. So I'm sure that there's some more wire in here somewhere. All right, you can see I don't really have anything tied up in there that I was worried about. You can see all of this, and it's real smart that I'm laying underneath it, right? All of this is this little leader right here. One branch to, I don't know what kind of tree, maybe a hickory tree, I don't know. It's got some real coarse bark in it. But once we get some of this stuff kind of chewed down a little bit, then we'll be able to, we'll just take the saw, we'll take the 261 and just start working our way back on the limbs to get kind of everything down on the ground, get it opened up a little bit. You can see back there, it looks like it's really going to come a gully washer. So I don't know how much time we'll have for this for the rest of the day. But I mean, you can see it's just got, you know, mold, fungus growing everywhere. It's super dry. It's, you know, it's not any kind of a challenge at all for any kind of cutter or any kind of chainsaw. I mean, you can just about break it with your hand. So, but like I say, it's been down for a few years and he's had to mow around it. So this will definitely help him get it to where that he doesn't have to dodge around it anymore. It's currently the middle of August and I've had this little 261 since the beginning of March, I think. And I think this is the first time that I'm getting ready to fire this thing up. So let's see what it'll do. I'm going to use the 261 just to do the small limbs. And then if we get to the bigger portion, hopefully we'll get to the bigger portion today before it rains, we'll pull out the old 500i there. So now this is a MS261CM, the M-Tronic version, and I've got a Sumura lightweight bar on it. So I think I might do a video on the 261. If y'all want to see that, leave a comment down below. A lot of people, you know, don't like this saw because it's M-Tronic, and I get it. It's more computer control and all that stuff, but I really like it. It's a whole lot simpler to start. I started out with Echoes, and this is a lot easier starting procedure for me than the regular Stihls. So let's see what it does. All right. Well, I wonder why she's not running now. That's weird. Huh. Well, I don't know what to say about that. Huh. Let's see what happens. So that incident was a perfect reminder. Whenever I do my videos, it's by no means from a professional point of view. It's from a dude just doing stuff, right? That there could have very easily killed me or somebody else if we were working together. So definitely you have to be aware of all your surroundings. That's why I made my undercut first, so that then I could do my top cut, because I knew that it was leaning, and because that branch had pressure on it, I knew that it might have a chance to roll over. I just didn't know that it had 100% chance of rolling over, right? So definitely make sure when you're out, you either are out with somebody, you're constantly aware of your situation, your surrounding, you're reading the tree, all that stuff. Please, please, please don't take my example as the way to do it 100%. Well, it looks like the rain has came, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a day for right now. But don't worry, we'll be back at it as soon as it dries up. Man, that gully washer really put an end to our day awfully quick. So it looks like the rest of the day is just going to be a shop day. However, we're going to get back to that job in the next couple days whenever it dries out, make sure everything's good, get that area all nice and cleaned up for the in-laws there. If this is the kind of content you like, mechanic work, equipment operation, kind of general tips, tricks, things like that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.